Welcome to another amazing episode of Wealthy Muslim Woman podcast. In this episode, I will be speaking with my daughter about her book that she recently published on Amazon. And we will talk about how she came up with the idea and what the whole process was and what she learned from it. So this idea originated while being locked up during the pandemic and on a maternity break when we didn't really have a lot to do or a lot to go out and explore. And I remember her talking about lemonade stands and how I think she had watched a TV show where people or kids put out lemonade stand and then they make money from it. So we started talking about how once you make money, what you can do with it and, paying bills when you are a grown up, and also how you should pay yourself first and invest the money. And she said, we should talk about this with other kids and we should tell them how they should also save money and how they should also invest money and how they should be buying companies as well. So that led to the idea of writing a book, which was also her idea. I asked her how she would like to go forward about teaching this. And she said, oh, we could write a book and, put pictures on it about how to save and how to go to a bank. And that's how the idea originated. And then once we had the book idea, we wrote the book, the ideas, exactly how we wanted to communicate and what we wanted to talk about in the book. And then, of course, we had to work with an illustrator because this is a kid's book. And we worked with somebody from Pakistan. Her name is Aisha Gohar. And she's on Instagram by Procreate by Aisha. I'll also list her information at the bottom in show notes. And of course, an editor to make the language good enough for kids to understand at their level. So it ended up being a really interesting project that came up during the maternity break and during the pandemic. And inshallah, it's something that we can have in the future to look back at. And the book is available. You can purchase the hardcover on Amazon. It's called Money by Farheen Mohammed. And then also there's Kindle edition as well if you wanted to read it on your phone or on your iPads or Kindle. And yeah, so let's hear our conversation on money and kids. So today we have a really sweet guest who published a book on money. And we're going to ask her some questions and what the process is. So welcome, Farheen. I am so honored to have you here today. Can you please tell us a little bit about yourself?
So my name's Farheen. I go to school. I'm in first grade. I work hard. I do math. I like art. I really make science. I make lava for volcanoes. And most of the time, I spend time with my brother. Sometimes I even tell a little microphone to play my favorite podcast. It's called Once Upon a Crescent.
Wow. What do you like about that podcast?
I like it because it teaches you about Muslims. Say Bismillah. It teaches you to have a nice, kind heart. And it teaches you that just because you're scary doesn't mean that you can't be helpful. You can be helpful. It's what your heart tells you. It's not what anyone else tells you. It's what you think in your brain.
Oh, wow. And who's behind this podcast?
Oh, Mrs. Hashimi, that's your friend.
How do you know she's my friend?
Because you're my mom.
Okay. So Farheen, that is wonderful to hear. And I am glad other Muslim kids will get to listen to Once Upon a Crescent podcast. Now, can you tell us a little bit about your book? What is your book called?
It's called Money, a Muslim Kid's Guide to Getting Wealthy.
Okay, and what is the book about?
It's about sharing your money with poor, getting more, and saving more for emergency.
Oh, and how did you come up with the idea for the book?
Because my mom helped me.
So how did we come up with the idea?
Because we liked to show everyone that it's more than just taking your money and leaving everyone left behind with nothing, with no food, no water, nothing. But it's better to have some money than no money.
Okay, that's good. So can you tell us what are some things that we need money for?
We need money for our family. We need money for getting stuff that we might need. We need money for getting food. And we need money for getting water. We need money to get some fun toys. We even need coins to go to Chuck E. Cheese. We need money for a lot of things.
Okay, and what are some things that we can be smart with our money about?
You have to be smart with your food and not to use all your money just on toys. Because if you do, you won't have any food at all. Someone will have to find you and they will see if you are poor or not. If they see that you are poor, they might, if they heard this, they might give you some of theirs.
Okay, and what do you do with the money that you save?
The money that you save, you could save it for emergencies or save it for something that you never imagined does happen.
And where do you put the money that you are saving?
In the bank.
Why the bank?
Because the bank is really safe for your money.
Okay, and what does investing mean?
Investing means like you buy little parts of companies like Disney and Netflix. And when the companies make money, you make money too.
Oh, wow.
It's like using your money to make more money for you.
Oh.
And it can grow like a tree if you take care of it the right way.
Oh, wow. And what is inflation?
Inflation means that value goes down over time.
Oh, so can you buy more or less things in the future?
Less.
That's not good. And what is zakat?
Zakat is when you share your money with the poor.
Wow, that's all really good concepts, huh? So you teach about all these in the book?
Yes.
That's good. And who was the illustrator for us? Do you remember how we had to get somebody to draw the pictures for us?
Yes.
How was that? Did you like the first character that they made for us?
No.
What didn't you like about that one?
I didn't like it because my eyes were too like I'm the baby.
Okay. And you like this character more, the one that's showing on the book now?
Yes.
Does she kind of look like you?
Kinda, sorta.
Yeah, not a lot, huh?
Because the eyes are a little bit too big, the eyebrows are too big. My eyes do not have those big little circles that are white.
Mm-hmm.
And plus, I do not have a red dress like that.
So we needed an illustrator. And who is an illustrator?
An illustrator is someone who made the pictures. And
yeah. And then we needed an editor. An editor is somebody who
writes the book.
Yeah, like reads our concept of the book. So reads what we wrote and then makes it easier to read for the kids and helps to put the text correctly. So that's somebody else who helped us with the book.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Anything else you'd like to share?
I like to share that you must know that if you want that book, it is online.
Oh, where online?
It's online on Amazon.
Oh, so anybody can buy it?
Yes.
Wow, that's
If you
exciting.
want to. But if you don't, I'm not forcing you to.
Okay, we can't force anybody to buy it.
Yes.
Okay, well, thank you so much for your time today. Okay.
You're welcome.